Hi everyone, it's Chrissie and welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if this is your first time watching. Happy New Year you guys! I hope you all had a happy and safe and fun New Year's. If you ended up doing something, I hope you had fun. If you didn't, then I still hope you had fun. Because honestly, I am one of those people that I do tend to be at home during New Year's. When I was younger, when I was early teenage years, my family used to do stuff for the New Year's, go watch fireworks or stuff like that. But since I hit my mid-teens, I was one of those people that was just like, it's too loud, there's too many people, I want to be at home. So yeah, I don't know if this year, little heads up, I am pre-recording this. So I'm recording this way before New Year's. I'm recording this before Christmas, so just to date the video a little bit. But yeah, so honestly at this point I don't know if I did anything for New Year's. I don't know if I have any plans, because at this moment I don't, and usually I don't have plans for New Year's. But who knows, if I ended up doing something, I probably would have told you guys about it over on Twitter or on Blue Sky. So yeah, but either way, I hope you guys had a happy and fun New Year's and holiday season. Whatever you ended up doing, if you ended up celebrating or not, I hope you still had a nice chill time. And I hope you have a fantastic 2025. Honestly, 2024 can, I wanted to just say something that wasn't family friendly, and I do try and be as family friendly here on the channel as I can, probably more like PG-13. But yeah, so I'll refrain from saying what I wanted to say. But 2024 can just, I am so glad it's over with. And honestly though, at this point I am dreading next year. I'm kind of dreading 2025, if I'm being completely honest, just because I have a lot of changes happening in my life and things that I don't have any personal control over. And if you know me, you know I'm one of those people that I cannot stand not having control of what's going on in my life and what's going on around me. It actually it paralyzes me with anxiety basically. So I am a big ball of messed up at the moment. And apologies if that does come through during this voiceover, but I'll talk a little bit more about that in a second. But first I do want to talk a little bit about the actual apartment that we're building. So we are building another apartment. I know I mentioned a lot in past videos that I have been pre-recording a little bit, and I've been doing a lot of apartment builds because I've been really into furnishing more so than actually building recently. And I've just been in the mood to do a bunch of apartments. I've had a lot of ideas for apartments and I am still going strong with that basically. But this time we're actually tackling a really big apartment. It's, I believe, one of the Alto apartments, or is it one of the land grab apartments? I can't exactly remember, because I know one of the Uptown buildings is called the Alto apartments, and then there's one that's called the land grab apartments, and I'm not exactly sure which one this is. I think it's the Alto one, because I think the land grab apartments is where the 𝘕𝘐 family lives, but this is where 𝘤𝘰𝘮𝘭𝘰𝘐 lives. But yeah, either way, the correct name will be in the upper left hand corner of the screen as always, and I'll have it in the description as always as well. But I'm actually building in the apartment where 𝘤𝘰𝘮𝘭𝘰 actually, lives when you start a new game. So I did a little bit of a different floor plan obviously, and I managed to fit in 1, 2, 3, 4 bedrooms. And I believe it's I think it's 4 bathrooms as well, if I'm remembering correctly. I could be wrong, but I think it's 4 or maybe 5 bathrooms actually. I'm not exactly sure. I did cut out the bathrooms when I edited this video, because otherwise the video would have been way too long. And all of the bathrooms, as usual, are very similar, and I will show them off at the end of the video in the little video tour as well. But yeah, so I think it's either a 4 or 5 bathroom apartment, and it's 4 bedrooms. So yeah, there's 3 kids bedrooms, and then the main bedroom, which is actually what we're working on right now. And the main bedroom does have its own ensuite. This is supposed to be a very opulent, fancy, rich people's apartment basically. So I wanted to go for something a little bit different and something that was a little bit more of a contrast with the very modern like apartment building exterior. And I decided to go for something that's a little bit more Victorian in style. Now this doesn't really come through in all of the bedrooms, and honestly it doesn't really look like a Victorian house. Obviously it's very modernized. There's a lot of like art deco things around and contemporary like touches around as well. But I really like that. I really like the idea of having all of these like art deco fixtures, like the ceiling lamps and chandeliers and stuff like that. And then having some of these like really older, more traditional Victorian like kind of style items as well. Like the couches or the fireplace, or you know, things like that, like the bed in the main bedroom. You know, just things like that, like kitchen counters, and I don't know, I really like the difference and the contrast between those two styles. And it's something that I don't normally do. When I usually do builds, I usually won't even attempt to put more traditional or like, you know, French country style, things like that, items in apartments like these that are so very obviously very modern, like newly built apartment buildings with all of these like huge windows and things like that. Not to mention the fact that it's actually in the Uptown district, which is a very modern, you know, upper class fancy area of San Myshuno. So I really like the way this turned out, and it was something a little bit different, and I had a lot of fun playing around with it and trying to see, you know, how far I could push it without making it look super out of place, and still making it look like, you know, it fits in with the apartment building. Like it's been very clearly, like it's very clearly very newly furnished. Even though a lot of the furniture does look older, it's very clearly supposed to be like expensive antiques that's been recently purchased, and this whole place has been put together with like a interior decorator's eye and things like that. So it's not something that the family will have like gathered over the years. They obviously had an interior decorator come in and decorate the whole place in this particular style, and I had a lot of fun with that. I had a lot of fun playing around with it and trying to make things match without making them match, and trying to see what I could make work together, and you know, all of that fun stuff. But yeah, so we've already done the kitchen, we've already done the main bedroom, we've moved on to the living room and dining room area. So there is a big living room, there's also a big dining space. I have this kind of like almost office nook type thing in here as well. And I really like the way this part of the build turned out with this office it's technically an enclosed room, but it's also actually open. So there's an archway and some windows, because I know that this apartment, obviously it doesn't have windows on the interior, so there's a lot of the floor plan that would have been completely windowless, and I really didn't like that. I'm usually okay with, you know, using spaces that doesn't have windows for hallways and things like that, but I wanted the office to not feel like a cramped, like enclosed space. So I added these windows to the interior wall that kind of like looks out into the living room and dining room space. And then obviously beyond that, you have those huge open windows. So even though it doesn't technically have window access to the outside, it's still open and bright, and I really like the way it turned out. So yeah, there's just a computer desk in here, bookshelf, couple of seats. It's not very like fancy, obviously, because it's not very big, but I really do like the way it turned out. And we've now moved on to one of the kids' bedrooms, and you guys will notice that there are a couple of cuts in the video where, you know, I'll jump from like space to space, or, you know, room to room. And some of that is because of editing, and some of that is actually because when I was finding the footage for this build, when I was importing the footage for the build into my editing program, I once again noticed that apparently one of the clips didn't record properly. And I've been having that issue recently, and I don't know if it's my recording software or what it is, or if it's my game or what. But I've recently noticed that some of the clips for my videos have been they haven't been recording properly, so when I import them they don't work, so it's kind of like really awkward and weird. So there are some things that I might be missing of the footage, like this hallway. I did record the hallway, but obviously it went missing, so I'll just show it at the end. But yeah, so we have 3 kids bedrooms, like I said. We have one that's a toddler and infant bedroom. Then we have this bedroom that's definitely like supposed to be for a child or something like that. And then we have another bedroom that's also for a couple of children. But I thought that one would be for twins. So I do have two single beds in there. And I furnished it kind of to be for twins. And, you know, figured, you know, maybe the sim that lives in this bedroom is maybe the oldest of the children. And then we have the 2 twins, and then we have the toddler and the infant in their bedroom. So there's a very big family in this house. I also put in things for a cat, so you could have a cat here as well if that is something that you wanted to do. And they also have a playroom next to this bedroom. There's this weird, awkwardly shaped little room to the side of the build that I decided that instead of making that another bedroom, I would just turn it into a playroom and put some like miscellaneous kids toys and, you know, bigger toys and things like that that I wouldn't necessarily like putting in bedrooms. So I put the doll's house in there. I put one of those block tables in there. I also put the puppet station thing in there as well. And I believe I also put a creativity table in there too. So yeah, there's a lot of things here for Sims to do. The twins also have a 𝘤𝘰𝘮𝑚𝑘 station in their bedroom. This child has their own computer. I think the twins might actually have 2 computers as well, because they each have a desk, and I think I gave each of them their own computer. Like I said, the Sims that live here are very clearly stupidly rich, and they have a lot of money that they can spend. So their kids all have their own computers, and they are all very, very spoiled, basically, is what I'm trying to get at. But yeah, that is going to basically be it for this build. I'm just going to be finishing off all of the kids' bedrooms and all of that stuff. So while I do that, I just wanted to tell you guys that I'm really sorry if you heard any background noise just now, because I am currently doing the laundry. And obviously, because it's me, I had to do it when I needed to record, because I don't know why I'm doing it now. But yeah, so basically I've been awake for 24 hours, over 24 hours. I haven't slept because I am super nervous and excited. Some of my family is coming tomorrow, like I mentioned in previous videos. They're actually coming tomorrow at the time that I'm recording this. And I have a mountain of laundry, like bedding and things like that, that I want to wash and need to wash. And a house that I need to clean and all of that stuff. And honestly, I should have started all of this way earlier in the week. It's now Saturday. And I should have started all of this way earlier in the week, but of course, because it's me, I didn't. I ended up procrastinating and telling myself, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. I have plenty of time. I'll do it tomorrow. And now it's like 3 days later and they're going to be here tomorrow and I need to do all of that stuff. So I've been busy all day with cleaning and laundry, and I've been washing laundry all day, and I still have so much left to do, and I have a couple of videos that I still want to pre-record for January, obviously, because I also mentioned in a previous video that I am moving at the end of December, so I don't know exactly how my setup is going to look at the new place, and there's going to be a lot of, like, I think growing pains as I settle into the new place and things like that. So I wanted to get some videos done before I move so that I can have things ready to go up, and that I don't have to worry about, you know, recording and getting things all set up and, you know, getting things out, so that I can like take my time and get settled in properly and get the internet sorted and, you know, all of that stuff, get used to living on my own and, you know, all of that stuff. So yeah, I'm trying to get some pre-recording done, and I just wanted to mention that again in this video, because if there has been some sort of Sims announcement or news or anything like that in the past couple of weeks, then I have missed it, because I haven't been recording like in real time, basically, I guess you could say. And I haven't missed it. I will have talked about it like on Twitter and my Discord and all of that stuff and Blue Sky. But obviously, That is why I'm not mentioning it in a video, because this is recorded like sometime in advance, basically. But yeah, we've moved on to the final room, which is the little playroom area. But I hope you guys enjoyed this build. If you do want to download it, it is up on the gallery. I will have all of the download information in the description as always. This is completely custom content free, but I didn't pack restrict myself, so I used a ton of different packs. But yeah, all of that information obviously is on the gallery, in the gallery upload, which will be linked in the description. Tray files will be up for channel members, and in 3 weeks they will be going up for everyone over on my Tumblr as well. All of those links and information is in the description. But I hope you enjoyed this, and let's hop on over into the game and take a look at the build in real time and take a look at everything that I had to cut out as well. Okay, so here we are in the game with the finished apartment, and it is the Alto apartments. I was correct. It's the 1020 Alto apartments. So this is where the 𝘤𝘰𝘮𝘭𝘭𝘰 would live if you start a new game. But yeah, so when you come into this apartment, you have a little entryway area with a closet, a little seating space, and then we have a little hallway down here that leads you into the dining room and living room. But we also have the office that I told you guys that I really like. So yeah, I used these windows from, I believe they're from the greenhouse kit, and they just open up the space very nicely and make it look not look like a closet of an office. So yeah, I really like the way the office turned out. But we also have the big dining room space. This whole like side of the apartment is basically like all windows, obviously, so it made doing the floor plan quite a struggle. I ended up with a lot of really big rooms. But yeah, so we have the big dining room space. We also have the living room area with the TV and fireplace and a lot of seating. Obviously we have Diego here playtesting the whole build for me. But through this way, we have a big archway that leads you into the kitchen, where we have a little breakfast nook. We have a high chair for the toddler or infant, or both. Little pet bowl over there in the corner. We have a couple of bars over there as well. And then the big kitchen setup with the big island counter. Everything that you would need in a kitchen, basically. I really love the way this kitchen turned out. This is where I started the build, and kind of like the thing that inspired the entire build was the fact that I wanted to use these counters and things like that from Life and Death. So yeah, that's what inspired the whole build style. But yeah, so we have the kitchen over there, living room space, and then let's go back to the front really quickly, because off of the front we have a bathroom over here that's kind of like a family shared guest bathroom that guest would probably use, because it is right off of the front door. But we also have the main bedroom right off of the entryway, which it does have some darker woods, and I love the way it turned out. The lighting in here, you guys, is just phenomenal. I love these apartments in Uptown. I love the lighting that they have. They're all so pretty. But yeah, we have a little like vanity area, closet space, a little seating space, some more dresser space over there as well. And then they do have their own ensuite bathroom with like a walk-in shower, toilet, corner bathtub, and like big vanity sink area that I love. So yeah, they have their own ensuite. Now that's the like main bedroom. Now going back through the living room, we have a big hallway that I ended up turning into almost like a skill area. So there's a bunch of bookcases. We have some things for the cat that I thought they might have. So there's a cat tree and toys. We have a chess table and an upright piano in here as well. Some more seating, some more like hallway end table bookshelf things. And then right at the end of the hallway, we actually have the playroom for the kids. So yeah, they have their own TV and games console, like, you know, not toy box, but like, what is it again? Dollhouse. Yeah, dollhouse, activity table, you know, blocks for the toddler, all of that stuff. And we also have a big bathroom down here, which has the laundry station in it as well. Laundry area, I thought this might be like a linen cupboard or something. Big sink area. We have a litter box for the cat, as well as a toddler potty, and then shower tub combo, toilet, all of that stuff that you would need. And yeah, there's another bathroom off of this hallway as well. It has a separate shower and bathtub, you know, everything that you would need. Like I mentioned in the voiceover, you know, bathrooms, they're all very similar, so that's why I cut all of them out. But yeah, it is a not three bedroom, it's a 4-bedroom, 4-bathroom. I was right, yeah, 4 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms. But then the first bedroom is this one that I thought might be for like the oldest child, because they're the only one that has their own bedroom that's not sharing it with like a sibling or something. But yeah, so I thought this might be for the oldest child. But yeah, they have their own desk, own computer. You know, I thought it was really pretty. They actually have their own hamster, or not hamster, I think it's a rat. Yeah, I think this one is the rat. Whiskers, yeah, it's the rat. They have their own rat from My First Pet stuff, and little toy corner, everything that they would need. Next door to them, they have their like youngest siblings. So I thought this might be for like a toddler and an infant. Or maybe, you know, it's just an infant and they're about to age up into a toddler, but I thought they would have both. So yeah, I furnished it for both. So yeah, there's space for a toddler over there, a little rocking chair, a little bunny. We have another playmat in here as well, changing table, and of course the infant crib as well. Apologies if you guys can hear something in the background. My washing machine is going nuts, and I think it's on like the spin cycle or something, so it's super loud. But yeah, sorry if you guys can hear that. But yeah, so that's the little infant and toddler bedroom, and then the last kid's bedroom is the biggest one that I thought would be for the twins. So yeah, they have a very similar style, very light, some pink colors, but most of the apartment, like I said in the voiceover, I thought this apartment would have definitely been furnished by an interior decorator or something. So they came in and they furnished the entire apartment in a specific style to the owner's like specifications. And that's why all of like even the kids' bedrooms, they all have this very similar like white and beige and like neutral bright color scheme. It's not very kid-like, basically, is what I'm trying to get at. It's very much like it's made to match the rest of the apartment, if that makes sense. But yeah, so over here we have the first child. They have their own desk, obviously, their own computer. And then over here we have the other kid's bedroom, or not bedroom, but like area, I guess you would say. And this one has a bunk bed with their own desk underneath it. And then we have some closets, we have some seating and toys. And they also have a little void critter station in here as well, because I thought maybe they like void critters and they enjoy playing together or something. But yeah, even with like the posters and stuff like that, I feel like these posters, like this would drive their parents absolutely up the wall. The fact that they went and like they stick posters and stuff like that, tape posters to the wall to like their fancy wallpaper. So I feel like that would annoy their parents to no end. But yeah, so that's all of the kids' bedrooms and the entire apartment, you guys. So yeah, here's a little floor plan overview if you guys wanted to see that. Like I said, it is up on the gallery if you want to go ahead and download it. All of that information will be in the description as always. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Like I said, if you did, you know, give the video a like. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell as well to be notified of whenever I upload a new video. A huge thank you to my channel members for all of your guys' continued support, especially these last couple of months with everything going on in my personal life. Your guys' support and the fact that, you know, that is a little bit of extra income does mean the absolute world to me and does help out a lot with real life stuff. So if you guys want to find out more about how to become a channel member and all of the various different perks that you get by doing that, click on the link in the description or the little join button next to the subscribe button if you want to find out more about that. And one of the main perks that I think appeals to a lot of people is the fact that you get early access to my videos. So this video is going up in the new year at the start of January, but channel members will have actually gotten access to it like the week before Christmas. So they've gotten early access to this video like days and weeks in advance in this case. So yeah, if that is something that appeals to you, as well as getting access to my tray files as soon as videos go out, and a bunch of other things like your name in the credits of my videos, everything like that, then check out the link in the description, like I said, if you want to find out more. Also, a little reminder, I'm part of the EA Creator, like support a creator program. So if there's a Sims 4 pack or, you know, kit or anything like that on the EA app that you would like to buy yourself for Christmas or for the holidays, maybe you got some extra holiday money and you want to spend it on a new Sims pack, then you can use my code, which is just Chrissie, when you check out on the EA app or on the EA website or like the Sims website. And if you do that, then I will receive a small percentage of the sale at no extra cost to you. So that's just a nice little way of, you know, supporting me and supporting the channel without, you know, having to spend anything extra. I mean, if you're already buying a Sims pack, you might as well use my code and give me a small percentage of the sale. So yeah, that is something that is really easy and really nice of you guys to do. It's a really easy and fun and just effortless way basically of supporting the channel if you buy a new Sims pack. But yeah, with all of that said, I have rambled for way too long already. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you guys all in my very next video. Bye everyone.